We've spent decades analyzing the Bermuda Triangle and the disappearance of Amelia Earhart. But before any of those, there was Roanoke, the oldest unsolved mystery in American history. In 1590, Governor John White finally stepped back onto the shores of Roanoke Island. He had been trapped in England for 3 years, his return voyage delayed while the Spanish Armada forced every available ship into the war. White expected a reunion with his family, including his granddaughter, Virginia Dare, the first English child born in the Americas. Instead, he walked into a settlement defined by absolute silence. White found no bodies. There were no graves, no signs of a struggle, no evidence of a violent attack. 115 people had seemingly evaporated from the island, leaving a void in the historical record that remains unfilled 4 centuries later. To understand what happened, we have to look back at the colony's original conditions in 1587. Food was scarce, supplies were limited, and relations with the local indigenous groups were increasingly uncertain. While inspecting the abandoned grounds, White found a single word etched into a weathered wooden post, Croatoan, along with the letters CRO carved into a nearby tree. This was a prearranged code. If the colony was forced to evacuate due to danger, the settlers agreed to carve a Maltese cross right beside their message. White searched the entire perimeter and found no cross carved anywhere. The state of the settlement itself offered another lead. The houses were not burned or destroyed. They had been systematically taken apart and dismantled. The time required to disassemble heavy timber homes, combined with the absence of a distress signal, indicates the departure was deliberate and organized. If 115 people voluntarily packed up their homes and left, where did they go? Hatteras Island sits just a short distance south of Roanoke. It was home to the Croatoan people, and many historians believe the colonists relocated there to join the community. Decades later, reports of European tools emerged among indigenous groups in the region, though no physical evidence confirmed this. Another possibility is that the settlers moved west into the mainland, where they eventually succumbed to starvation or local conflict. Over the centuries, theories have ranged from pirate raids to supernatural events. These are difficult to reconcile with the physical evidence of a slow, methodical evacuation. The investigation continues to stall because no single theory accounts for the carvings and the dismantled houses without relying on historical guesswork. Today, the case remains open. Modern archaeologists continue to search the soil for any remaining physical links to the 1587 colony. This glazed pottery fragment is one of several small artifacts found in the region. Along with scattered 16th century tools, these items suggest that at least a portion of the colony survived for a time after leaving Roanoke. Yet these findings are fragments. No discovery has been substantial enough to determine the ultimate fate of the settlers. We live in an age of global satellite mapping and advanced DNA analysis. It seems unlikely that a group of this size could disappear without a trace, yet the truth remains elusive. The Lost Colony remains a rare exception to our ability to solve historical mysteries with modern technology. It is a story that, so far, has successfully guarded its ending. If you want to help us uncover more of history's greatest mysteries, make sure to like and subscribe to this video.